there, this is Channing from Harvesting Heritage. Welcome back. Today I want to give you a tour of my garden. It is early February and I'm in a zone 9B in Northern California, so things are starting to bloom already and there's a couple little treasures, but overall it looks like I need to get to work on weeding and trimming up some perennials in time to start for spring planting. And so I want to just pinpoint what is it that we're starting out with and see how it progresses over the years. I also thought that I would share some of my ideas. We are in my first year gardening, so this is my first winter from plantings I did last year, and so as far as having seasonal interest, it's a good point to take stock and see what else I want to do, so next year we get even better. I like to cut my home gardens into 6 areas. I have a front yard, a side orchard, my pool yard, my raised bed area with my greenhouse, and my berry area, and then I also have a redwood forest. Each of these zones are going to be designed slightly different, and I maintain them separately so that it's more manageable for me to deal with day to day and week to week. So come along with me and I'll give you a tour of my gardens. Alright guys, so here is the front garden. You'll see that I have a big wraparound porch and a walk-up area. We've planted some butterfly bush, and this is a perennial sage. But otherwise the walking space is pretty bare. We'll want to do a lot of annual interests. We have some trimming to do on the cone trees and some plantings ready for the entry piece. Again, we've matched the butterfly bush in this section. And then over on this side is what I call my redwood forest, and it has not been developed at all. So we'll be working on that. And here's the flagpole area. We have underplanted with foxgloves, iris, calla lily, and a number of other items. This fence is particularly important. You can see that there's wire at the top, and that was designed to keep the deer out. There's 4 deer that live in this area, and so they will eat anything and everything they can get their mouth on. Here's one of my favorite spots in the garden. I have a great big Japanese maple, some wonderful shade-loving perennials, and the hellebores are in bloom. Now don't be fooled. When the label says deer resistant, as a camellia is supposed to be deer resistant, well, if they get hungry enough, it seems they'll take a bite anyway. We have a couple of ideas how to protect this more in the upcoming season. We've learned our lesson. I have some dreams of painting this fence black this year, so we'll see if I get to it. And now we've made it over to my side orchard. Most of these trees we planted last year, and they're doing great. And then the 2 big ones are 2 apple trees that were here when we moved in. You can see that they're already budding. I'm pretty excited. We'll be coming out to do some pruning on these pretty quickly. So that's my apricot. I have a peach down here. A plum. Man, that plum got really tall. We'll be topping it. Now you'll notice this apple tree has a lot more branches in it than this one. Being a novice, I decided to only prune 1 last season when we moved in, not knowing if I would kill it or not. And I didn't. In fact, the tree that got pruned had apples twice as big as the smaller tree. So this year, I'll take you along when I do my pruning. It'll be quite significant, and I bet it'll turn out great. And this is my pear tree. and a cherry tree. So a nice variety of everything. Let me bring you into the pool area. Now you'll notice that the pool is green today. We've had weeks and weeks of rain, and that means not enough chemicals. Sean's hard at work making sure that it gets back to tip-top shape before we can go in it. We won't be enjoying that water for months anyway. So you'll see that I have a lot of grass and a few planters that we'd like to continue to add to. The big thing this year is I want to paint this fence black. Hi, Sean. Okay, so we're on the side of the pool, and when we moved in, there were 2 orange trees, and I wanted to add to that. So we've since added a lime and a lemon. The showstopper here is going to be the 200+ daffodils that will be coming up here very shortly. I think I have my first one to show you today. Beyond the orange trees, you'll also notice that I have a very small clementine tangerine. I am very much looking forward to seeing if I can get avocados coming in our area. It might be a bit cold, so I've been covering the Haas avocado with frost cover, and then the Forte should do okay here. And then finally you see that I have a fig tree. This will be my 4th year with this fig tree, though transplanted just this last year. I've yet to get a fig, and I'm really hoping that I get one soon. And here she is, the very first sign of spring. Ah, with an orange center. Each one is going to be a great surprise because, like I said, there's about 10 varieties in here. It was a mixed bag that I've got. Coming over to the chicken run and my girls. Why don't I introduce you? Hi, girls. We've got a great run of artichokes, and I think we're gonna need to thin them out this year. We've made it into my raised garden bed area. There's a few planting areas around the house. Last year I had them full of annuals, and so we'll do the same this year. In front of the raised bed area, I have limelight hydrangeas. Again, this was all created just a year ago. I'll put in a couple of before pictures for you so you can see the work that we did. We added the wall, the gravel, the raised beds, everything. This used to be a dead redwood forest. Join me in my garden. We'll be focusing a lot more on flowers this year. This size of a garden can feed far more than what my household can consume, or my neighbors, or my family, and my friends combined. It's amazing how productive raised gardens can be. And this is a Paul Ram Chalet greenhouse. And finally over here, down below, you'll notice that I have a berry patch area with grapes, blackberries, raspberries, and some more trees still under development. There's a lot more that we'll be doing in this area. Let's meet the girls. Here at Harvesting Heritage, we like to name them. We have Purple, Edith, Lacey, Beatrice, Red, Flossie's the white one and she gives me blue eggs, and way far in the back running away, that's Mohawk. She's the shyest of them all. Very friendly and well taken care of. They've just started to lay again. Let's give them a treat. No, stay in. Well, that's it, friends. That's the garden in early February. Like I said, a lot of weeding, some prep work to be done. We need to bring in new soil and compost and freshen up these spaces, start our seeds, and get some plants in. I cannot wait till the summer. Thanks for coming along with me in my garden today. I'm so glad that you could join, and I can't wait to see how this garden changes over the seasons. If you like this video, consider subscribing, like it, and share. Until next time, I hope that you have a joyous day.